In Episode 7 of Murderbot, titled Complementary Species, the Preservation O team's chaotic mission on a hostile planet continues to spiral deeper into danger despite their best, and sometimes accidental, efforts to survive. With tempers flaring, trust crumbling, and the looming threat of both nature and rogue secunits, this episode blends high-stakes action with a deep emotional undercurrent, especially between Murderbot, Gurathin, and Mensa. The episode opens with a flashback, taking us a month back in time to a moment of levity, a celebratory dinner among the team after signing their Corporation RIM contract. This memory isn't just filler, it offers a rare, vulnerable look at how these awkward, lovable characters bond. Through a game of expressing something sweet and bitter about each other, we learn how Murderbot misinterprets affection, and how Pinley's friendship once overwhelmed her. These warm moments humanize the group, grounding the story with emotional stakes. But the spotlight really turns to Gurathin, who reveals a much deeper tension: his loyalty to Mensa, his guilt over past allegiances, and his growing resentment of Murderbot. His confession about once being a corporation spy shows why he feels so indebted to Mensa, but also why he's so possessive of her empathy. Instead of being inspired by Mensa's faith in others, Gurathin projects his own insecurities, accusing Murderbot of deception and even questioning Mensa's feelings for the secunit. Gurathin's jealousy boils over when he refers to Murderbot as he, a slip that betrays his view of the construct as a human rival rather than a tool. It leads to one of the most painful exchanges yet. Gurathin asks if Mensa is in love with Murderbot. It's not a real accusation, but a cry for clarity from someone terrified of being replaced. This breakdown is the culmination of Gurathin's slow unraveling, and it paints a clear picture. He doesn't just distrust Murderbot, he envies its place in the group and its connection to Mensa. Meanwhile, Murderbot is caught in its own existential dilemma. Despite its insistence that it doesn't care, Murderbot constantly makes choices that reveal otherwise. It goes out of its way to protect the team, calm their fears, and even removes its helmet to appear more human. When others suggest it might be safer to leave the secunit behind, Mensa alone gives Murderbot the dignity of choice. She's the only one who sees it as something more than a tool, something with its own will. And that recognition is part of why Murderbot always comes back. But their group dynamic is upended once again when they land and encounter two massive alien creatures mating on their hopper, a humorous, terrifying moment that mixes awe with anxiety. The creatures leave behind fertilized eggs on their transport, igniting a debate: should they leave the eggs alone or remove them? The decision not to interfere ends up saving their lives. The climactic action occurs when Murderbot steps outside to scan the perimeter and is ambushed by a stealthy, newer model secunit that completely bypasses its detection systems. This hostile unit is faster, stronger, and deadlier. Murderbot puts up a fierce defense, but it's a chaotic fight, made worse when the humans try to help and accidentally create more confusion. The turning point comes when the enemy secunit stumbles into the egg sac, enraging the massive alien creature believed to be the mother. She erupts from the ground and decapitates the hostile secunit in one terrifying bite. The lesson? Leaving nature alone just saved them from certain death. Though they've survived the attack, not everyone's okay. Gurathin collapses, still reeling from emotional and physical strain. They have no choice but to return to the habitat to get him medical attention, even though it may still be crawling with enemies. For Murderbot, this is yet another test. It believes going back is suicidal, but when faced with the group's unwavering determination to protect one of their own, even someone as difficult as Gurathin, it has no choice but to go with them. Thank you for watching.